You're probably gonna have to do the. I still hear it in my headphones. Try the Google Chrome. Yeah. Go to BRB. You're probably gonna have to stay here so you can do the going through the cameras and whatnot, the game cameras, because he has to watch the stream, make sure everything's fine. If you don't mind.
You guys good?
Because that's how it's gonna work. It's not gonna stop. All right, folks, welcome back to another ODU esports stream. This is our secondary stream where we will be bringing you ODU COD versus Cumberland this evening. This will be our first of two matches, as Old Dominion will face Cumberland here at 8:30 in this first match of a best of five, and then they'll also be facing the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns at 10 o'clock this evening as part of the Old Rivals New Arenas event that we've been doing for the past week and a half. But other than that, Old Dominion here on the right side, so they are going to be playing hardpoint. They want to start the season off fast here. They have returning members in their team, and they want to start the season on a high note here. And you can see Midnight waiting to see if the player will come up. He will get him. He'll get the tags there, but he's not going to be able to finish the kill. And you can see the lag being hit there on him, and then him and Static will lose their lives in that encounter. But it'll be down here to these members. Love getting pair of kills there for himself before Midnight loses his life. So it'll be. Jeez, you have to push him. These buttons. We can see Static trying to get the kill there at the bottom. And you can see Static losing his life in his encounter as well, and he'll lose his life again. So it'll come down to Midnight and Love, both alive here. As you can see, Raw and Static lose their lives, and you can see Raw and Love, Midnight all losing those fights there. And they are down 50-9 here early on in this first matchup. And you can see Raw trying to get the kill there, but he's going to be light on the shots. And him, Static, and Midnight all lose lives, but Love will get one right back for ODU. As you can see that they are going to try to rotate and get on to the next point here. As you can see, Freaky of the opposition is on a 5-kill streak at the moment here. So let's see what Old Dominion can try to do in this situation here. And you can see Love trying to get on site. He's stunned. He's going to lose his life, but it'll come down to Midnight and Love trying to account for his life here, and he'll get the kill right back, and it'll be the loss of lives in Static and Rob, and Midnight will get a kill back before the Love who will lose his life. And you can see a bunch of kills favoring Cumberland at the moment here, as they are just taking all the control here on this first hardpoint match. And you can see that ODU being a little sluggish here in this opening match. But let's see if they can try to do something here, as this next point will be coming up in the next 20 seconds. Shots being made, and Midnight will lose his life in the encounter, so there'll be a man down here on this next push. And you can see Static will get a kill back for Old Dominion, and Raw will get one as well. And Raw trying to peek mid, trying to see if he can get anybody there. He's not going to be able to do so. Throws a trophy down. Midnight loses his gunfight. And you can see the multiple trophies being thrown down on next site, as Old Dominion will finally have control of it for the first time since the beginning on the first P1 on the first site. You can see Midnight getting a kill there. He's not going to be able to get the second one, but he's going to be able to try to save life, and he's going to try to get on site again. He'll try to get the kill there, but he won't be able to do so, as he'll lose his life in that encounter. So it'll be Cumberland's site once again here. 25 left to go. They're just accumulating seconds here as we speak, and you can see Old Dominion trying to do something to try to break site and try to get back onto point, but it's all about the rotation here and trying to get onto the next point and see if they can try to get some seconds on there, as they're going to have to try to play comeback in this matchup. You can see Love trying to get the headshot there with his little peek, but he's not going to be able to do so, as he'll lose his life. And you can see Cumberland is just hitting all their shots here at the moment, and you can see Old Dominion just playing far from behind. You can see Love will get the kill there, but it'll be Raw that loses his life in his fight. So a bit of a rotation here for Old Dominion. Midnight trying to get on site. He won't get the kill, and Static and Love both will lose their lives as well. So Cumberland and sole control of this one, as they have a 170-22 advantage, and they still have possession of this control site. You can see Raw get the kill back, but after he gets that kill, he'll drop his life. And Midnight trying to get on site, but he's not gonna be able to do anything with it, and he'll lose his life as well, as Cumberland will continue to possess seconds here. And you can see the rotation being made by Freak of the opposition, and it looks like Cumberland will still remain in control of getting a little bit of seconds here, as it'll be back on P1. But you can see Raw gets the kill there on Freak. He'll throw the trophy down, and Old Dominion will start to get some seconds back themselves, even though they have a lot to come back from. But you can see Raw lost his life before Static was there to refrag for him. So neutralized at the moment here. Nobody's getting seconds, but as we speak there, Midnight and Static both lose their lives, and Cumberland will start to gain a bit more seconds here, as they are only 40 points away from victory in match number 1 of this game so far. And you can see Static trying to run away. He's there, trying to get on site. He's gonna get stunned in the process, and he's probably just gonna save here. He's gonna try to save life, but he's not gonna be able to do so, as he'll get caught trying to get off of that stun. And you can see 225-30 at the moment. ODU trying to rack up a few seconds there on the last of that point, but it looks like that they're going to be making that rotation pretty swiftly, as Midnight will be the last one there. He'll get a pair of kills though before he loses his life, so it'll be Coming down to this next site, can Cumberland try to overcome this ODU defense and try to secure victory off of this site, or can Old Dominion try to keep this game from ending anytime soon here? 226 to 48 advantage here in favor of Cumberland, but you can see that Raw will get the kill back after three of his teammates both all fell in their fighting counter, so he'll be the last one alive to try to preserve this site from being taken over. And as we speak of that, it is taken over, but Love and Midnight and Static all get a trio of kills. And they will keep sight in their favor at the moment here. And Raw just picking people one by one. As you can see, the rotations being made by him, and on this rotation, he's being able to clean it out so that they can get on this next point pretty cleanly and not have to give up any seconds at the moment. Static will get the contested kill there. That's a big contested kill, and Old Dominion will get as many seconds as they can off of that site before rotating. But Cumberland is in possession of it, and Old Dominion's gonna have to get on the site and make sure that they do not hit the 250 mark, because once they hit 250, that will be the game, and Cumberland will take a 1-0 advantage here. And you see Midnight trying to get inside, throwing the stuns and util out, but he's not going to be able to do so. And you can see the last shots being made on the Cumberland side as they have taken control of this game pretty solid. And it'll be these last gunfights here, but that'll be all she wrote, as it'll be a 250. It'll be a 250 to 68 victory in favor of Cumberland. So a tough first match for Old Dominion there, but they started off pretty slow. They weren't able to get on those first sites, and once they couldn't get on those first sites, they weren't able to kind of gain a momentum throughout that game. And you also just saw the fact that Cumberland was just outgunning them in the most part. You had Freak and Campbell on the opposition, both racking up 22 kills, and then you had Cal right behind them with 17 kills. Meanwhile, the top player for Old Dominion was Static with the 14 kills, followed by Midnight and Love with the 10, and then Raw there with the 7 kills. So Old Dominion does fall in match number 1, but we will be going to map number 2, I should say, which will be El Asilo, which will be Search and Destroy. So we'll be getting prepared for Old Dominion to take on this Cumberland team in Search and Destroy here in match number 2, followed by as LSCO once again, and game number 3, which will be a control game, and then we'll run it right back down to Embassy, which will be the next hardpoint game, and then we'll finish things off on Hotel if we do need to go the full 5 games, which will be a Search and Destroy on Hotel. But other than that, we're going to take a short break here before we get into game 2, but we hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Be sure to support ODU Esports here on YouTube, and we'll be right back for game 2. I can't do both things. When they're on the left side, it's 1 through 4. You just go to the cameras and you stay on like the person that's gonna die. All right, and welcome back, folks. We are here with game two between Old Dominion and Cumberland, as we'll be on search and destroy here on LSU. So let's see what happens here. You can see two of the Old Dominion players going to mid, three of them right here. And the first kills of the round there from Midnight, a pair of kills to open things up. So they will have the advantage early on in round one of this game. And that is a big pair of kills, but Midnight will lose his life to the sniper there, but they still have the advantage and lives overall. 3v2 situation. Static gets some shots there. Not going to be able to hit him, though, but he does have the info that they are there by A. And you can see Love will get the kill there after the info was being given by Static there. So it'll come down to this final Cumberland's player, as Old Dominion has the 3v1 advantage in terms of lives. And you can see Raw will see him in the window, but not going to be able to get the kill there. And that is a nice flicking pick by the opposition there on Raw. So the sniper will hit. And it'll come down to this encounter between Love and Cal, but Love will lose his life as well. So a 1v1 situation. Cal has regained his life, his health and stamina, and it'll be about what he can do here. And Static's not gonna be able to hear him come from behind, and that is a big 3v1 clutch for Cumberland, as they will take their 1-0 advantage early on in this second match here. But that is a big three piece of kills, as Static is not gonna be able to hear him coming from behind, and Cal is going to be able to capitalize as he gets 4 kills in that round. He'll get the clean sweep and ODU lives throughout that first round, so he'll be 4-0 to start this game. But that is a huge missed opportunity for Old Dominion in that first round after they had the 3v1 advantage for lives and basically just having control of the map, but they lose lives one by one, and Cumberland is able to capitalize. And Midnight peeking again once more, and Midnight will lose his life to the sniper, and it'll be Cumberland at the advantage early on in this round. And you can see Raw will fall victim to the sniper as well, and you can see Static trying to creep up a little bit and trying to get some movement there to try to get closer to that member, and he will get right next to him, but as he tries to get in the window, he loses his life, and Love will be there for the refrag. He'll be trying to get the second kill, but he will not be able to do so, and Love is going to lose that gunfight, and it'll be a 2-0 advantage in favor of Cumberland in this matchup so far. So you can see that the shots being hit there from Love, but Cal and numbers advantage was in favor of this Cumberland team, as they have had sole control of this match so far. Even dating back to game one between the two teams, they had a decisive 200 point hardpoint win on game one, and they're looking pretty good in this first two rounds of the search and destroy game. For those of you barely joining the stream, this is a best of five series, so the first team to win three will win this match overall this evening. And Raw loses his life right there, but Static will get a kill back, but Midnight is also going to lose his life as well. So it'll be a 3v2 situation in favor of Cumberland and Old Dominion on the short end of the stick here, as they're going to have to try to overcome another deficit. And as we speak of that, Love will lose his life to the sniper as well, but Static will get a few bit of shots off there. He'll get the kill through the wall bang actually. So they will have the advantage, but Cumberland will be there to solidify that round again. And they are going to take the 3-0 lead early on in the second match, and they just have all the numbers that they can do, and they're going to be able to secure that kill in any way, shape, or form. So it'll be the switching of sides. So Old Dominion will be on the opposite end of the field now, and they're gonna have to try to overcome a 3-0 deficit here as Cumberland is trying to possibly sweep this game overall. But let's see what they can do as they have 3 rounds to win if that is going to be the case. So majority of the Old Dominion team getting too closer to A. Maybe it's gonna be an A push, and you can see Static just making his little crawl there, and he's gonna get an A, throw the stuns out. Nobody's gonna be there. He might be able to get the plant down. Love is gonna lose the first encounter of the round, and Static will be there with the plant, and Raw is gonna lose his life as well. So it'll come down to Static and Midnight, both at A, gonna have to try to secure it. Midnight will get the first kill, so a big first kill there, but Static is gonna get stunned in this encounter. Midnight gets another kill, another big kill, and Static can't get the second one, and it'll be a big clutch there from Cumberland as they will be able to overcome the bomb defusal, and they're going to be able to take another round as they will have a decisive 4-0 lead in this matchup. But Static, a big pair of kills that could have happened right there to tie up with Midnight, as he had the pair of kills to open it up a little bit and give them more of a chance. But Static not going to be able to finish that second player and win the round for Old Dominion, so they are still roundless in terms of how many rounds they've won in the search and destroy game, and it's the first team to win 6 rounds that will win the game overall. So Old Dominion has a lot of catching up to do if they want to try to battle back in this one. And you can see that this Cumberland team really favoring on the B side in the open area. And you can see Static getting the first kill of the round. That's going to be a big first pick there for Old Dominion. Let's see what they can do to try to capitalize on the numbers advantage they have and try to win this round. You can see Raw activating the dead silence. He's not going to be able to hear him jumping down the stairs, and he'll lose his life right there. But you can see Static trying to go for the refrag. He's not going to be able to win, and he will lose his life as well, as Honor of the opposition gets a big pair of kills to put the advantage in their team's favor, and Midnight is going to be there to fall in that encounter. So it'll come down to Love in a 3v1 situation once again, and the numbers in favor of Cumberland, and they will have the bomb. So it'll be down to them to do something with it. And Love will hit the shots at first, but he's not going to be able to capitalize on the kill, and he will lose that gunfight, and it'll be a 5-0 lead for this Cumberland team so far in the search and destroy game. Love had the first shots, but he wasn't able to hit all of those shots to secure the kill there. So Old Dominion will fall to match point, as they're going to have to win out every round of this game if they want to steal game 2 in some way. But Cumberland, all they need is 1 round to win this game, and they will be on match point overall this evening, as they will be looking towards map 3, which will also be here on El Asilo, but it'll be control bait. It will be the control game mode. They'll be looking to win that one to win this match overall this evening 3-0, as it is the best of 5. But you can see the util coming out from Midnight, both the stun and the Semtex, and nothing going there at the moment here. Static loses his life in that first fight at A. But Cumberland has the advantage. Midnight loses his gunfight, and it's going to be a clean sweep, as Cumberland just has a dominant performance here in Game 2 on Search and Destroy, and they will go up 2-0 in this matchup this evening. So very unfortunate for Old Dominion. They had a little bit of momentum at the beginning of that game, but after losing that 3v1 decision in the first round, it just seemed like things began to fall apart a little bit. And you can see honor of the opposition for Cumberland with the 10-2 record, with Cal right behind them with the 7-1. And for Old Dominion, you had Midnight and Static both tied at 4-6, while Love had a 2-6, and unfortunately Raw there with the 0-6. So Old Dominion down 2-0 in this matchup against Cumberland at the moment here. But we're going to take a short break as the teams will get prepared for game 3, as it'll be El Asilo control. So we will take a short break here and we'll be right back for game 3 between Old Dominion and Cumberland. I mean, it is what it is. But welcome back, folks. We are here with more Old Dominion versus Cumberland, as it'll be a 4v4 situation to begin this game. It is control, so it is based off of the ticks on both A and B for the attacking side, and also with lives as well. And you can see trades on both sides as Old Dominion will lose 3 lives to open things up. So they'll be at a 1 life disadvantage as Love got the kill back after the kill on Raw was confirmed there for Cumberland. So let's see what Old Dominion can do here. Midnight and Raw both lose their lives, so that's not what they want to. That's not what they want to see early on in this game, and they're going to try to prevail. And you get to see that all the lives are being in favor of Cumberland at the moment here, and you can see Static will get one right back on the Cumberland player that stairs, but he's not going to be able to kill that second one. And it just seems like this Cumberland team is just mauling Old Dominion at the moment here on kills. They're already at 18 kills compared to Cumberland's 27. Putting that in perspective, Old Dominion's only gotten 3 kills in this game so far. Meanwhile, Cumberland has accounted for 14, possibly about to be 15 right now. But at 16, my goodness, Cumberland is doing everything in their favor to make sure that ODU has no chance of securing any points here. And you can see Anna with the 3 kill streak at the moment here, and Old Dominion just trying to hold some angles, try to get some kills back. And Love will get a kill there with the wall bang, but Static and Raw both lose their lives right here, and as well as Love. So a trio of kills as Old Dominion tries to get that first tick on A is not going to work out, and the time is going to run out as Cumberland with a decisive round 1 as they just came out guns blazing, and they will get a pretty solid victory here at map number 1. So for Control, it is the first team to win 3 games that'll win the Control game. So Cumberland will need to win 2 more rounds in order to finish this game off and win this match overall against Old Dominion. But by the looks of it, not what you want to see out of this ODU side, especially in terms of the gunplay. ODU has been getting outgunned by this Cumberland team, but to good avail though, because Cumberland is one of the top teams in esports when it comes to CDL. So they have a lot of great players that come through their program and being able to compete at a high level in the esports industry. And you can see Midnight being the first one to fall in the round there, but Static will get the refrag for that kill, but Static will also lose his life after gaining that kill. So Old Dominion trading a pair of kills here on both sides, but can Raw get the kill there? He won't be able to do so as Honor will finish it. Honor will get a pair of kills there on Static, and Love will also fall in his fight. But Midnight will get one right back as he kills Honor after Honor had a few kills there himself. And you can see the point being taken. The second tick will be taken on B, so that is more ticks than Old Dominion had in the first round. Old Dominion could not even get 1 tick on either point, and Cumberland and Soul Control as they will have full control of Bravo, so it'll come down to A as Old Dominion is going to have to play defensive to the maximum to make sure that they do not secure A and take a 2-0 lead here. And you can see the lives advantage in favor of Cumberland at the moment, 26-21, but not as bad as what it was earlier in that first game. ODU is really starting to play back a little bit. Midnight gets a kill there on that Cumberland player. Can he get a second one? Can Midnight protect? He will be able to get the kill, but he will lose that gunfight to the third player that was on site. And Raw is also going to lose his life. And Static will get one right back for Old Dominion. The dead silence being popped there by Love as he's anticipating the player to come through the doors, but he's not going to be able to do so. Love is going to chase him down. Static with a pair of kills there. So a lot of kills on both sides here, and Old Dominion started to battle back in terms of the kills, as it's only a 3-player advantage as we speak. Love gets a kill, can't find the second player, and the third tick is going to be made, as Old Dominion is possibly going to be losing this round as well, and the third tick will be there, and that'll be it, as Cumberland will take a 2-0 advantage in this control map. So first team to 3 wins will win this control map, and Cumberland has won 2 of the 3 so far, so they will look to close things out in this matchup this evening against Old Dominion with a round victory here on control. Old Dominion has to win out in every match going forward if they want to overcome this huge 2-0 deficit. But at the way that this thing has been looking so far, Old Dominion is just not on the same level as this Cumberland team at the moment here. You can see the nades being thrown out by Static and his teammates in Midnight. And you can see the fight the first fights are gonna happen. Midnight loses that first one, as well as Raw and Static. So 3 lives down on the ODU side already. 3 men down, but Love will get one right back as he's gonna get stunned there, but he's not gonna be able to leave that nade, and Raw will lose another life of his own. So it'll be a five kills on the Cumberland side at the moment here, as they have a strong start to this final round, as they're looking to close things out right here. And you can see Love will get another, will also die in that encounter, as well as Static. So a lot of lives being traded on the ODU side at the moment here. Nothing going as Midnight trying to play the flank, but he's not going to be able to finish that kill as the player is going to run away, and Midnight is just still hanging out at the bottom there, trying to see if he can get any capture time here. He will get a little bit. As he tried to shoot the trophy out, he will get killed by a camp a lot. So everything is in the Cumberland favor here. 27-19 in lives remaining for both teams, 26-18 as Raw and Static both trade off lives there, and Midnight will lose his life on that point. And you can see the primary goal is to try to get on A here, but nothing really doing it. A, 20 seconds left to go. Old Dominion has to do something in these 20 seconds to capture a point if they want to continue this game. They are going to need to win out. They're going to need to win a lot of gunfights. But you can see the shots being made on Cumberland side as Static Love both lose lives, but Midnight will get one back. Can he get the second one? He won't be able to get the second one, and it'll be coming down to Raw and Love as they're the last ones alive. 10 ticks remaining. It'll be stopped right now as they're capturing Alpha, but that won't be the case as Love loses his life, and Raw will lose his life, as well as Midnight. A trio of kills on that side for Cumberland. A big trio of kills, and the ticks will go down under 5 seconds here, and it looks like Cumberland will have a decisive 3-0 sweep in the control game, and a dominant 3-0 sweep throughout the series this evening, as that will be all she wrote for this match between Old Dominion and Cumberland for COD. But do not worry, guys, because we will be back with another stream at 10 o'clock here, as Old Dominion will be playing Louisiana. So we will be getting set up for that game, but unfortunately, Old Dominion with a pretty decisive loss there, and unfortunately, you can see that Love with the 6 and 13, Midnight 6 and 17, Static with the 13-16. Wasn't able to see what Raw had went in that game, but but other than that, I mean, not a really good performance overall as a team throughout those first 3 games. But you have to give Cumberland mad props just because of the fact that they are a really good CDL team, and they're known for being a pretty quality skilled team for Call of Duty esports. But other than that, we will be back with another stream in about half an hour now, as Old Dominion will face off against Louisiana as part of the Old Rivals New Arenas. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next stream.